The Beast of Buckingham Palace by David Walliams. Britain. The year is 2120, 100 years in the future. The kingdom is dark. Britain has not seen sunlight for 50 years. The government has been overthrown, and once again the king rules the kingdom from Buckingham Palace. Still home to the royal family, it is now also a fortress. No one can get in or out. These are the characters in the story. Prince Alfred is a sickly boy of 12 who has never known life outside Buckingham Palace. The king was once a great ruler and a kind father. Now he is as lost as his kingdom. The queen is an impossibly posh lady who is much loved by her son. She and Alfred have an unbreakable bond. The Lord Protector is a learned man who began his royal career 40 years ago in the palace library. He has risen to become the king's closest advisor, but yearns for more power. Mite is a homeless orphan from the outside. She is so called because of her small size. Her parents were killed when she was a toddler, and since then she has had to fend for herself. Nanny is a lady in her 80s, who in her job has looked after 2 generations of royal children. She cared for the king when he was a boy, and is now the nanny to Prince Alfred. The old queen is an elderly lady, who was queen when her husband was king. Now she is deemed to be a traitor, and is living elsewhere in exile, though no one knows where, except her, of course. Lady Agatha and Lady Enid are 2 of the old queen's ladies-in-waiting. As ladies-in-waiting, they performed various duties for the old queen, such as tending to her dresses, carrying bouquets of flowers, and typing letters. Now they live in exile with 4 other ladies-in-waiting: Lady Beatrix, Lady Virginia, Lady Daphne, and Lady Judith. The royal guards are elite soldiers in gold skull masks and flowing red robes. They are armed with laser guns, and their mission is to protect the palace at all costs. The executioner is a giant of a man, whose face is covered by a black hood. He is in charge of all the torture and executions at the Tower of London. The Octobot is an 8-armed robot that is meant to perform the same tasks as a human butler. The All-Seeing Eye is a flying robot that resembles a giant eye. It is under the control of the Lord Protector, so he can monitor everyone and everything in Buckingham Palace. Here is a map of London in the year 2021. If you look really closely, you may be able to spot a certain statue of a certain famous author. And finally, here is an illustration of inside Buckingham Palace. You'll see on the top floor is Alfred's bedroom, the King's bedroom, and the Queen's bedroom. On the middle floor is the library and secret room, as well as the throne room. On the ground level is the ballroom and the banqueting hall, and below ground level, the vault.